Hi gamers! Got some games here again that I'd like to share with you. First, a donation. A co-worker of mine, Ville, saw my previous Game Boy Advance game collection video, and he noticed that I'm actually missing a couple of his games that he was just about to clean away from his shelves, so he decided to give them to a good home. And these are really great stuff. He gave me Super Mario Advance 3 Yoshi's Island, then the NES Classics Legend of Zelda, and also he made me take this one as well. This isn't on my shopping list, but hey, I gotta get this if I wanted to get those two. Here we have BattleBots Beyond the Battle Box. So thanks a bunch to Ville, although I didn't allow him to make a total donation out of these. I promised that I'll give him an all-you-can-eat eating spree at McDonald's for these 3 games. So Ville can eat quite a bit, so I did pay something for these, but it's all good. Ville actually has his own YouTube channel as well, although he hasn't uploaded a new video in a couple of years. So check out, he's a really big Metal Gear buff, and he's done some pretty funny Metal Gear spoofs over at his channel, so check it out now. And if you leave enough comments on his videos demanding for a new video, I believe he's working on a bit more serious Metal Gear analysis video, so stay tuned for that. And thanks again to Ville for these great games. Then got one of the still 2 missing games for my Nintendo 64DD collection. This is Japan Pro Golf Tour 64, and yeah, now I have 9 of the 10 pieces of software for 64DD, only missing Doshin the Giant 2. And yeah, this is a golf game, nothing too special. Paid 250 euros for this, which is a fair price, especially when I managed to buy this in Finland. So no hassles, no large postages and anything like that. So gotta get them all. I do like virtual golf on some instances. I actually love the golf game on the Neo Geo. This isn't as good, and but gotta get them all for a full collection. One more to go. Also, from the same Finnish seller, I got a couple of Super Nintendo games. Jurassic Park, which I really like. Well, of course this hasn't anything to do with the movie, all that shooting and stuff like that, but I do like the first-person shooter sections. They were really impressive at the time, even though, you know, Doom was out and all that. This was actually even a bit more like Wolfenstein, the FPS sections, but still cool variety in the game. And I also got Super Punch-Out! Didn't have this before. Really a great game on the Super Nintendo. And yeah, the next sequel to this series came out on the Wii, so for a long time this was the last Punch-Out! Game. These are both Scandinavian versions and are really in great shape, so happy to have these. And then on to modern games. Got Resistance Burning Skies for the PlayStation Vita. This was only 5 euros, so I had to pick this up. Bolster my meager PlayStation Vita collection. And then still haven't had time to open this one, but really looking forward to playing this Mario and Luigi Dream Team Brothers. And finally a couple of Wii U games. First up, new Super Luigi U. This is still sealed, but I did get eventually. I wasn't going to get the downloadable version of the game, but I just couldn't wait for a month, so I got them both. So I played this through with a 100% of the large coins and all the secret exits. And I gotta admit, when I thought I'd be ready for a new 2D Mario, even though it had been you know, just 6 months. But when I turned up the game, I was kind of, am I ready? It kind of felt more of the same, a bit too soon. But then the levels were just perfect. You know, they were a lot shorter than on Mario U, and just the 100 seconds of time to clear each level. So, or it's not actually seconds, but short levels, and I actually died plenty of times when the timer went out. So they're really nice bite-sized levels, and the difficulties, it's a bit harder than Mario U, and I just got into the game really fast, and I just couldn't help myself slowly getting all the big coins, and it really didn't take that much of convincing to me to, you know, finish this 100%. And it was actually the perfect game come out 6 months after the first game. So really a nice treat, and the Wii U is really up there with its platforming games, and we have a really great end of the year for platforming fans as well, with the Donkey Kong, Mario 3D World coming out, and Rayman, everything. So this was a really great game, and you know, it's not a full-sized game. It didn't take as long to complete as Mario U, so definitely pick this up. And finally, here we have Pikmin 3, which was I guess from the beginning my most anticipated Wii U game, and it is my favorite Wii U game of the bunch now. And I really loved Pikmin 1 and 2 on the GameCube. Really a fantastic new IP, and you know, real-time strategy, they haven't really made many of those on the consoles. You know, Halo Wars was something that was unique to consoles, but before that, you know, just some crappy ports of Command and Conquer, StarCraft on the PlayStation, which were really hard to play because they weren't optimized for console controls. But Pikmin, it's really something else. It is a real-time strategy game, even though it doesn't necessarily look like it, but it's really hardcore. Nintendo has polished the gameplay to a mirror sheen, if you like, and it's absolutely perfect. The difficulty setting and all that, it's so deep, you know. Just the fact that the Pikmin are both, you know, your attackers, your soldiers, and also the stuff that you get from resources, and the enemies are both enemies and resources, and there's this really everything depends on everything. The collectibles and the Pikmin, 5 different Pikmin types have different attributes, how they move, what they can carry, and all sorts of special attributes as well. So you really have to take into account a lot when you're playing this game. The story mode is it doesn't happily there is in the first game's time restrictions, so this is there's no rush. Of course, there are the confines of a single day in which you have to do everything you want to do, but there is no limit to how many days you can use. So this is a pretty laid-back game in that sense. It's not that difficult to get all the fruit. It's just a really nice experience. But where Pikmin 3 really shines is the mission challenge mode. There are 16 challenges, and these are really tough. And in those, when you have a tougher time restriction, and that's it, no more new days. If everything has to be done within that that one time restriction, and you really have to, you know, have all the 3 characters working in tandem at different parts of the map, and you know, you really have to think about what Pikmin you take with you, and it's really demanding. It's really hardcore strategy game. I just love this, and of course it doesn't look like one, but what it does look like is gorgeous. This is the best looking game on the Wii U, and but you can still see the you know, on some of the textures and stuff, that this begun its development on the Wii, so not quite a true Wii U game still, but it's absolutely fabulous. Looks really great and plays even better. An essential purchase. It doesn't seem like this really moved. This is a console mover. Sold quite well in Japan in its first week, and it still hasn't come out on the US, so hopefully this will do well. But it doesn't really move consoles, but everybody who owns a Wii U, it's really an essential purchase. Absolutely fantastic game. I just love this. And with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.